What's up, friends? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. And in this video, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to be showing you some finds that I have found from different places. Ross, discounted finds, might I add. Yes, absolutely discounted. As you can see, it's Star Wars Black Label. I don't pay full price for these as a norm. So it definitely had to be of a low price. Now, I will be honest. If I had seen her in the stores for the full price of $24.99, because it is Carrie-Anne Moss playing this particular character, I most likely would have gotten her. And of course, the soft goods. So, you know, they kind of stepped it up a bit, but the articulation is still about the same, right? I mean, we've looked at the other ones. Where's the other one? Dude, I forgot that girl's name already. I'm not even gonna bring her out because I forgot her name. But yeah, we saw the other character. Shoot, I can even bring out Dagon. Is his name Dagon? Dagon? Drawing a blank here. Anyway, okay. So if you hear this noise in the background, it's because my kid is playing around and he keeps touching stuff that makes noise. But anyway, the one that's an offshoot Arcanian, okay, the one with the one arm, that guy, yeah. So the articulation is not that great on these Black Labels. And if you look at the video that Figures of Action Reviews did, he was talking about how, you know, Star Wars Black Labels is just really not something that people really should be putting that much hype behind because of, you know, the lack of. And it's really just popular because of the name, the Star Wars brand. So anyway, what I want to do is I want to just bring out some of these other figures that I've gotten from various different places. And like I said, this is something I got from Ross. So this was $5.99, $6 from $23 or $24.99. $6. That's an absolutely great deal. Absolute great deal. I mean, $6? Bruh, I'm happy about that. So, yes. This was a win. The waiting game, playing the waiting game, caused me to win on this one. Found it at Ross, not Ollie's. But I did have some other, I think I found the Ollie's find or Target find. But anyway, I'll get to that in a minute. We're going to open this box and see what she has to offer. Soft goods look nice. It is Carrie-Anne Moss. And we're going to talk about just a little bit of how the Acolyte was also garbage and how they did her character, which was only just to get you hype for watching this particular show, only to just kill her in the first episode. All right, so I'm going to open her up, and let's see if we can have some fun with all that we have here today. All right, so here she is, out of the packaging, and she looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. We'll definitely get a close-up. But, yeah, this soft goods. Glad to take her out of the plastic so we can get this to, I guess, breathe and not be so wrinkly. I don't know, maybe hit her with a blow dryer or something of that nature. But this is pretty cool, man. The soft goods that you can take off. Let's go ahead and just see what happens when we take this off here and see what we have. We know the articulation is not going to be that great. But that's not really why we got this figure. We got it because, well, I got it because of Carrie-Anne Moss. Now, what your reasonings are may be a little different than mine. Look, there it is. Look at that. There's the articulation right there. Single leg joint. Got the little swivel there so she can kind of cross her legs while she was sitting down, maybe. Could that really work? Could we do that? Nope, because it's single jointed. See that? Single jointed. She can't do that much. See, sitting down, so you have to cheat it. It can't really go over her knee like that. You know, just literally long thigh here. Just not really working. And it's ugly from the side, so you really got to cheat that. And then this right here will definitely cover it, so it'll be different with that on here. But she looks pretty cool with this whole look here. And it looks like you have a hole right here. So you can put the lightsaber, nice green lightsaber, showing that she's truly on the good side. I guess you can put this here to kind of... Wait a minute. You can't do that unless you can take this out. You can't take that out. Okay. I'm not too familiar with Black Label stuff, Star Wars stuff. Like I have some, I have the old school stuff, but I don't have like the new. I don't take them out the packaging to really play with them, especially Jedi. So there you go. Got this right here on her hip, and because I thought this was going to be right here somewhere, she's going to be walking around like Highlander and just pull out all of a sudden pull the thing out. But I have to remember this is Star Wars. It's a lightsaber. It's not out the entire time. So yes, this is how it is. How she would be, and that's really it on this. I mean, she's got nothing flat everywhere, boy. God, dog, dude. She got no features. None. This cover, I mean, she ain't got nothing. I mean, God, dog. She got no butt, no chest. It's smushed out the wazoo. It's just, ugh. Okay, all right. So this is it. There's really nothing else. And you see these Star Wars figures. They have just the regular item holding hands. They don't have anything to switch out with. She's looking like she's kind of bow-legged there. You see that? All right, there's the thigh. All right, let's move that out because this is crazy. How did I do that? Okay, yeah. All right, cool. That's how you do it. Interesting. All right, let's get a closer look at her face because is this Carrie? Is it Carrie enough? Is it? I wouldn't want to pay $25 for this look. This don't look like Carrie. Matter of fact, let's look at the box. Let's take a look at this box here. And I mean, from what they did with the artwork, back it up a bit. Let's see. It's kind of like her, she's older and so forth. I don't know if she worked out a little bit for this role, for that little moment that she had for this movie or this show. Let's raise it up a little bit. I don't think so, man. I mean, she did a little workout, I guess. I don't know. She's always stayed, thin or anything. I've never seen her like, fat or even picked up a few pounds or anything. It's just she still looks the same. But it says right here, Jedi Master Indara, at the end of the High Republic era, a former Padawan reunites with her Jedi Master to investigate a series of crimes. But the forces they confront turn out to be far more sinister and personal than anticipated. So if you did not watch Acolyte, in the first episode, they had a fight scene. She had a fight scene with Amandla Stenberg's character, Osha, or whatever. She plays a twin. Anyway, one of those characters she had a fight with, and she lost. Right there in the first episode, this woman right here got in the most cheap, ridiculous way. And we're like, wait a minute, what? I wanted to watch this because I saw Carrie. I thought she was going to have a bigger role. Nope. She got. And then the other person that was in there was a guy named Soul, Master Soul, who is the same actor who plays in the Squid Game. And Squid Game 2 is slower. It was okay. It's still good. But it's done in parts now. So we're waiting for the second part of Squid Game Season 2 to show back up. So this is pretty cool. It's a nice looking figure. It's not, like I said, you don't want to look at the features. It's just really, honestly, again, whatever your draw is or is drawing you to Star Wars Black Label, let me know, because I don't really see it. I'm not really a fan of all of this. Like, I see Star Wars Black Label, like, oh, okay, it's kind of cool looking, but then, I have to be reminded, you don't get much with this. It's just Star Wars, the name. That's all you're really getting. It's, hey, I got a piece of Star Wars, piece of the franchise, whatever, so forth, so on. But this cloak is pretty nice. It really is. Let me see how the hoodie is. What the freak? Oh, what? I can't put the hoodie on. Do I have to cut that myself? Should I cut it? I don't want to, but it looks like you could. You see that? You could cut that if you want to. I don't care to do that. But if I ever did, it looked like it will be okay. And then you can just, and there you go. Be cool. That's all right. I can dig it. So yeah, I was looking for another one because a friend of mine wants this for customization. And he likes to customize these figures and so forth. But hey, whatever. So there's no reason to get her in any kind of posing. It's Star Wars Black Label. It's nothing, great. Well, let's at least have her hold it because she's out of the packaging now, and now she can just hold that lightsaber and be amongst the other figures and look cool. I finally got a Carrie-Anne Moss figure. Although all this time, she's not Trinity, but she's this. Congratulations on being part of the Star Wars franchise. Oh, excuse me. You do have to differentiate. Disney Star Wars, but I mean, what good did it do because your character's an afterthought. So I think that's it for good old Master Endara. Pretty cool. I don't know. Maybe I've already taken Mace Windu out the box, so I'll just have her, kind of go with Mace Windu or something. I don't know, create some type of storyline. Anyway, that's her. But I want to show you another thing I got. That's this right here. I'm not sure where I got this. I'm not sure at all. I've now taken it out the packaging. It's my first time ever, so I'm going to do this on this video and make it pretty quick. So let's see what we got here. This is from The Mandalorian, IG-12 and Grogu, Clever and Zelen, Droid Smiths. Refurbished IG-11 sabotage parts into a pilotable frame for Grogu, who operates the droid body like a vehicle stripped to base motor functions. The droid was renamed IG-12. All right, let's take them out the packaging. All right, so let's take a look at this thing. Let's see what this thing has to offer. I wasn't expecting much, but, since I have The Mandalorian, I got Grogu with The Mandalorian. I saw this thing. Let me see how this thing works out. Oh, does it bend? Do the knees bend? Does it have bendable knees? It doesn't bend. What is this? Is it on right? Oh, wow. What happened? Okay, this twists. So it just works like this. It doesn't bend. Wait a minute. Is there anything to move? Wait a minute. This does move. It moves. I see you. Hold on. Doesn't that mean it moves right there? That little stuff right, that little part right there. Is that it? It is. Uh-oh. Let's not get too rough with that. Hold on. Am I wrong? There it is. See, I knew what I was talking about. Okay. At least this bends. This is wild. Oh, wow. This is okay. Hold on. There's a lot going on here. Maybe not a lot, but it's a learning curve here. Hold on. What is this? Okay. All right. It bends all the ways. Okay. There we go. Oh, okay. There we are. We're learning something here. And okay, there's the claw. The claw. Ooh, the claw. You're scared of the claw. That's that. What movie that come from? Where it come from? It came from Liar Liar. Carrie Elways trying to impress the kid, the new boyfriend, because Mr. Reed, played by Jim Carrey, couldn't get his act together. And so he was stepping in to be like the stepdad or something. I don't know. The new boyfriend. All right. And this is weird. This is okay. So, oh, wow. This is weird. So this turns. See that? This turns. I don't know what to do with that. Like, where are the eyes supposed to be? Is this the nose? Is this like a Pinocchio situation? What are we doing here with this? I don't know what that. Look at the box. It's whatever. I guess it's whatever you want it to be. So you can have this turned to the side and then have this in the front. Are those guns? I don't. This is weird. This is. Let me back up a bit because this is kind of messing with me right here. What is okay? This is on the back of the pistons and whatever. Hydraulics, I guess. I really want to get this leg moving. There we go. Now that we know it can move, I can do it with more confidence. You know what? This is starting to look a little more fun. If you did stop motion and had a bunch of these, you can have these things doing dances, but this would take a lot of effort because it's not that great. Because look at this. It's It's weird, man. It's weird. Let's get him standing up first, and then we're gonna put Grogu in and put this thing down. Ah, what in the world? Okay. Trying to get him to stand. Can we do it? Can we do it? Oh. Can you feel it? This is... I don't know how to get this thing to stand. You got peg holes, but it's... You know what? I think McFarlane stands can work with this. Do I have any McFarlane stands with me right now? Let's see if I can find one. There's always a McFarlane puck laying around. No, you cannot. It did work with Super 7, though. I'll tell you that. It worked with that, and it worked with Mattel. They do work with Mattel. All right, so there we go. All right, so we got the guys who worked on them. They don't really go inside, but if you want to have them posed on somewhere on top, maybe if you want to balance it, do a nice little balancing act, just don't breathe too hard or open the doors and have vibrations, and all of a sudden they'll knock them down. All right, let's get Grogu in. He can articulate his arms. And see how this is going to work out. Oh, okay, thank you. Because I'm like, we're just going to slide him in there. Careful of his ears. And now he's in. Oh, thank you. Okay. All right, so this is weird because you're trying to get it to be in his hands. You really want that, but it's, should you just put his hands on it first? I'm going to have to pause this because I don't want to struggle too hard with this. Hold on. This is stupid. Okay, so it's not exact. I don't know how you can really get his hands all the way in there. See if we can raise up a bit. Take a look at this. I'm not sure how you can really get all the way in there. But there you have it. There's Grogu inside his robot. And he can do whatever. So he's got his makeshift Krang suits. Right? So him and Krang can have a conversation. So he sees Krang, and Krang is like, what are you? And what are you trying to do? Of course, this robot cannot take what Krang's bot can do. Is just, you know, I don't know, a chappy, not even chappy. It's whew, can't do too much with this. It's not even a, Johnny 5 could take this. Good old Johnny 5 from Short Circuit. All right, well, I think that's it on this one. There's nothing really much to talk about. I mean, you could talk about the articulation on Grogu. These guys have articulation, so this is kind of cool, right? This is kind of cool. Come on, focus. Let's get this over with. You can barely see if their eyes are open, but yeah, their eyes were open. And then there's another one. So it's kind of cool to have these two. And this. But I believe I got this from, I think it was Target, and it was just a nice low price of $7 or something. Maybe, look, I don't know. Target or Ross, one of those two. All right, there's another one. Okay, let's get this one out the way. Hold on. Look at this guy. I found this guy at Walmart. This dude was, what was he, $7? No, $5. He was $5 at Walmart. I passed over this thing. I passed over him so many different times. And, of course, it's SH Figuarts, so you know what the price is. It's $35. $35 for this? Absolutely not. Why would you pay $35 for this? It doesn't make any sense. He is so small. He's so thin. He's so slim. What are you paying for? Really, what are you paying for? All right. So I'm going to take him out of the packaging. I've already done this once before. I'm going to just take him out. And there are no real instructions. But this is kind of cool because you can take this out and put this here for when I guess his power is lowering, because when he's Ultraman, he can't stay Ultraman for a long time. His power does deplete. It is a battery operated type deal where it's like you can only do this for so long, right? And I think the same thing with Ant-Man, Giant Man, or whatever. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to take him out the packaging. Matter of fact, I'm going to see him, get him a little pose here. Let me see what this is. SH Figuarts, really easy. Take it out like that. Dump him out. It's cool. All right, again, this thing, which I will have no use for, really. So let's go ahead and get the hands on that matter, because, I mean, these are just, I don't know if he's just using these to make it seem like he's talking to somebody like that, scratching his head or whatever. I don't know. But we'll put that out the way. Now let's get the other hands on. So he's got the fisted hands, of course, because he's going to be doing like he did on the box, punching some kaiju in the face, you know, whatever, doing a whole cross like this, dramatic cross. Look at the long neck. It's just a weird looking figure. Weird. When I saw this, I was like, you know what? It's $5. Let me go ahead and grab it. It's something different. I'm going to diversify my collection. I'm somewhat of an Ultraman fan. I did like this show on Netflix. I do watch that. I need to catch up on it, actually. And then the movie that this is based off of was very good. Ultraman Rising. It was a good movie. Nice heart. And it's the son of Ultraman, the original Ultraman. So, you know, they're not like immortal or anything. It's something that has to be passed down. So that's cool. Let's see if we can get the classic pose going. Oh, wow. Thank you. So the classic pose is he's like this, and he does, is it this way? There it is. Classic pose is him doing a T with his hands like that. There it is. Something like that. It's like that, but I'm trying to get it to where it's more, you know, there. Let's. And then he's just in a pose, which is weird to kind of get him in because you see his skinny legs. He's got articulation for days, but it's so weird for this. Look at this. So lanky, so weird. Why? Would you get a figure like this? Would you? I definitely would not pay $35 for it. I was like, man, ain't no way I'm paying $35 for this. But it's something like that. It's not exactly like it, but it's something like that. There's Ultraman for you. SH Figure Arts, Ultraman. I don't see anybody ever talking about this. So when they marked that thing down to $5, I was like, yeah, I can see why. Who's getting it? Who's getting this thing? Nobody. Ain't nobody caring about no Ultraman. Not this version, the Rising version. No. But there you go. There's Ultraman. Looking the best he could possibly look at the moment. All right. So that's it. And then here's another one. That's the last one, or the last two. One moment to get him, clear him out of here. All right. These, which are not really clearance items. I mean, I got them for like $17.99. And I found out that my friend had gotten these and he had taken them back. He's like, hey, I was like, yo, check this out. I know he's a Peanuts fan. I like, hey, check this out. And he was like, I already got those. Well, actually, the ones that you see in Target right now, those are the ones that I took back. And he just, I don't know exactly why, but he just said, you know, he didn't really need them. Weren't too much money or something. He wasn't really interested. He got it off of impulse, I guess, because he's a Peanuts fan. And so he had these. He had not Linus. He had, what's her girl's name? Lucy and Snoopy. And so I saw Lucy and these two. And I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to get these two because they're friends. And I like what they did with Franklin in the Apple TV Peanuts production. I like that he gave him his own thing to show how he got to be in the Peanuts gang because there's a lot going on with this guy. This guy, Charles Schultz, had to fight hard for this character just to be seen like the other friends. And so I thought that was very important. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out of the packaging finally. As you can see, that was the pack. Collect them all. I see her at Target. I know where she is. I don't see Snoopy. I would like to have Snoopy, but hey, just these two being the best friends that they have, it rings. It holds true for me. It rings true for me. You know, this is something I can relate to. It's cool for me. So take good old Franklin out. And as you can see, it's a Super 7 reaction, aka or short for retro action figure, which means they don't do nothing but just look good. That's all they do. So here he is, articulation in the arms, got a little articulation in the legs, but not even enough to where he can even sit down at a table. It's just, I can look down. This is so weird. He's such a small character. I need a platform for this guy. Anyway, he just sits down or stands, looks down, and that's it. And the head does not move. I really don't even care if the head moves or not. I'm trying to move it. It's a space looking like you can move it, but okay, there you go. There you go. So there we go. He's going to stand here and wait for his buddy to come on out. Open this boy up. Big head children. Oh my gosh, his ears, dude. Oh my gosh, come on out. Oh wow, the ears. Okay, there we go. Let's just finesse this a bit. Shoot, that was crazy. And there we go. Here's Charlie Brown, looking pretty good. And I would just have him on the shelf with Franklin being his best buds. So we're going to have him turn around, looking at Franklin. Franklin's looking at Charlie. There you go. And we can end this on a good note because these two are best pals. I like how Franklin showed up and he became part of the Peanuts crew. He was trying too hard to be a friend, trying too hard to be liked. And he found out that all he had to do was just be himself. And he was welcomed with open arms by his good old friend, Charlie Brown. And that's it, man. That's all I have as far as the finds that I found that were inexpensive. So these were the most expensive ones at $17.99, which I believe might have been the main the initial price, but whatever. Okay, well that's it, man. Thank you all for watching. If you stayed through the entire video, I appreciate it. And yeah, go out there and check out your Ross, man. Check out your Ollie's, man. They're adding new stuff all the time, man. New stuff all the time. So you're going to find some things that you can get that you normally would have gotten for a huge price. Like that 3-pack I showed you. Man, that 3-pack of Banshee, Psylocke and Gambit. Shh. Come on, man. Come on. All right. So have fun collecting out there because there's stuff to be gotten amidst this whole tariff deal and stuff rising up, and Big Bad Toy Store had to raise their prices. They don't want to do it, but I'm glad they're being transparent about it and so forth. There's ways for us to save money. All right. So happy hunting. Keep collecting because collecting is fun. Later days.